Okay, in this part we will basically draw here, sketch on this surface. And what we will sketch is first we'll take a center line, and on the center line from the draw one here up to here, that's all we need. Press escape, take the 3-point arc, and in the 3-point arc first, before taking the 3-point arc, I think we need to first take this line and convert entities. Use the convert entities command so that we can have it here in such a way that we can have something to for the curve to collide with, basically. And we take the 3-point arc and draw an arc from here to here, curve it this way, and use the smart dimensions to first specify the curvature. That's 7, and the distance from this point to this point, this line basically. I think we might need to have something here that we will use in order to, let's just place a point here, and go with the smart dimensions again and use that point to measure out basically the distance, which needs to be also 7. So this is what it's going to look like. Then you are going to take trim entities and remove the not this face, just second trim entity, not convert entities. Remove this, remove the remaining faces, remove I don't think this needs to be removed because we need that. We need a complete geometry. This curve is here, it's already dimensioned, so we say okay. And using this, we will use the mirror entities command. And the entities to mirror is this and this. And the mirror line, first obviously in this window, entities to mirror, so you select this line and this line. And then in the mirror about section, you select this. So this is now mirrored in this way. We say okay, this is what we need. This is starting to look like this, and we will extrude it and remove it from this circular part. Okay, so moving on, we go to features. After drawing that, we do the extruded cut. It's gonna ask obviously what feature you want to extrude and cut. Just select this and then select this. This is the full feature that we need to remove, and select up to next. I think up to next would be, I think it's better to select up to surface and select this as the surface up to which we need to. So in the drop down menu, just so up to surface, and then it'll only do it up to here. Say okay, what I need. There you go. That cut is made. Once that cut is made, we will sketch on this surface. On this surface, we will draw a center line from this. Needs to be vertical completely. Press escape, and in this area we will, not a polygon, a circle, we will draw a circle about this high. We can move it anywhere we want, but we will draw a circle and dimension it accordingly. We need 2 of these. This will basically be a nut that holds this assembly together, so there's nuts. We will extrude it. In this Now we use smart dimension and give it a dimension of 5.5 and give this a dimension of 2.5. After that, we say, okay, this is what we need, and go to features again and then extrude. In the extrude, we give the value of 3 and say enter. Okay, that's the nut. That's right there. And say, okay, this is what we need. So now this is what this assembly looks like. And now that this feature is completed, we go to drop down linear pattern and circular pattern. And in the circular pattern, open this tree, this secondary tree, and select these two. Firstly, this cut that we made, it'll turn blue, so you know it's selected. And the second thing is the extrude. So I think the nut is the extrude. Let me see. Let me remove both of these from the window and select them individually. Select this. Yes. For some reason it's not lighting up when I select it. Let me deselect these. Yeah, these are both selected for some reason. Let me move out and come back again. Linear circular pattern. In the circular pattern, I will deselect any other pre-selected entities and select the nut as well as the extrude. And let's give this a value of 12. We need 12 of these. Equal spacing, not 412, 12 of these. Let me see what's causing the problem. It says this and then this. Rebuild errors. Selected correctly, but for some reason, oh yeah, that's what I did. I didn't provide a direction. So select any circular direction, like this. There you go. That's what I was mistaking. We need 12 of these. You can just go ahead and manually select these or select this from the tree. We need 12. Okay, this. Okay, now it's starting to look like how it actually looks like in real life. On this surface, click here, sketch, and here you will draw another circle and just hover your mouse here so it starts to show the center. Bring it at the center, draw it, our dimension, take it to 45 millimeters degrees. After you do that, you will go to features and then go to extruded cut, and in the extruded cut select blind and select the dimension to be 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters. Select the draft angle to be 45 degrees. 45. Let's press enter. This is what it needs to look like. Say okay. Yep, that's correct. Next, move on to sketching on this surface that we just created. Here we will draw this sort of a structural pattern. It's more for aesthetic than real use, but in this case we will draw a center line first. Hover your cursor here so it starts to show the center. From this center we will draw this center line. Okay, this is what we need. Press escape. After that we will simply just click on this circle and click convert entities. This is the circle we need, And after that we will draw a line from here to here, as well as, I think this just one would be good enough. We select another important detail that I'm missing is, let me just control Z all of this. And we are sketching on this surface, but we need to first draw a circle at the center of this. Hold your cursor here on the corner. Let me just draw two smaller circles here and use the smart dimensions to set up their size, which will be 17. The other one will be 39. Quite larger than the other one. And now from here we will start drawing those lines. First center line, and we need it for the pattern that we're gonna apply here. But before that, we need to draw this line first, the center line from the center, obviously, and apply it here. Press escape, go to smart dimension, select this as well as this, starting to show up an angle. Say 20 degrees is what we need, and we press enter. This is 20 degrees. Now we say we need to pattern this. We say we need a circular pattern in the drop down menu. You can see it here. Circular pattern, first we need to provide a direction, so this will be the direction it will pattern, and then we will select the feature that we need to pattern in this window. So the feature that we need to pattern will be this line, and we need a total of 4 of these, equally spaced out. Equal spacing is selected. We say okay, this is what we need. I think the pattern wasn't applied. Let me try again. Circular pattern. In the parameters or in the direction, we say this is the direction. We clear this selection and put this line as the, I think we select this. There you go. There it is. And we do this. Then we do one more thing, which is the same thing. Draw another line up to this point, this outer circle, and apply the smart dimension tool from here to here. Needs to be 20. Needs to be 20, and then from that I think we will pattern this as well around the circle. Again, drop down menu. Should have done this before I patterned the whole stuff, but never mind. We'll just select the center, and in this, let me just first select the entity 2 pattern, which is this line, and then I will select the point around which this will be patterned, which is slightly off. This is not the supposed area. Let me delete this. The preview is showing in the wrong position. Preview is showing slightly in the wrong area. I need it to be in the right position. There you go. Click on this center point, this center point to move it. Now we have this. You can just draw these 2 lines and then pattern them together. No need to do it separately. Then go to trim entities, and in trim entities we will trim out a few parts of this. Okay, in the trim entities, we will first remove all these. And now we just need these regions. This region is of importance to us, so we remove this, remove this, remove this, and then remove this. So now you'll be left with something like this. Remove that as well. This sort of structure will be left behind. Say, okay, this is what we need. Go to features. And in the features, we say extrude. We extrude this shape that we just created. And we extrude it by 4 millimeters. 4. And we apply a draft of 20 degrees. Decrease it manually. Let me just decrease it. Just type it in, enter, and then select the areas where the extrude will occur. Deselect this. This is not what we need. This is what we need. Say yes. There you go. This is what it should look like. Kind of looks like an old Chevelle wheel